Hey everybody, welcome back. I wanted to take a minute to talk about this sewing machine. This is the Vevor M2 industrial sewing machine. And right now, so this is the end of May 2025. And I think right now on their website, they've got these listed for somewhere around 450, I think, and I think it's about $50 shipping. They're not going to free ship this because this weighs 73 pounds. It is cast iron, and it has the familiar Vevor color scheme of sort of this cream color, black and orange. So they conveniently colored everything orange that needs to be adjusted. And this was orange, but when it came in, it was broken. So I had to replace that. But what I mean is, except for the take up lever guard, um, this is adjustable, it moves. This is adjustable. This is adjustable. Got a tension knob here, got a tension knob here, and this was a tension knob. Well, a pressure adjusting for the foot, but everything that you need to change or adjust is orange, except for that. But I like these colors. I've always liked Vevor products. Vevor's been really good to me on my other channel, my welding channel, All Star Welding, and they regularly provide me with equipment to review and test on that channel. But I wanted to talk about this. So a lot of people call this the Vevor 5000. It's not really the 5000, as you can see on this name, this nomenclature plate right here. It is the model M2, and it is made in China and imported here to Rancho Cucamonga, California. And it's digital. So on my other machine, on this machine, this is my Juki copy. This is a copy of the Juki 8700. And if you look around it, it's pretty familiar. Everything's basically the same thing. So when this broke off on the Vevor, I just ordered one of these. When this came in bent on the Vevor, I just ordered one of these. And I ordered it for the 8700. Even though this isn't a Juki, it's a copy of the 8700, and they're going to call it the 8700. And pretty much any other company that makes them like this, they're going to call it an 8700. Okay, so back to this one. It does come with the table, and on the other machine, this part right here is a separate box that is under the table, and it's mounted pretty far back there. So when I want to adjust the speed, I have to push my chair back and reach under here and adjust the speed. On here, I can do it right here. The top speed on this is 3,700. There seems to be some confusion on Vevor's website about um, about this. The motor has a top speed of 5,000 RPMs. Um, it's not a 5,000 stitch per minute. It is a 3,700 stitches per minute. Okay, a couple things that I want to show you on this machine is it has a built-in needle position sensor. So you can see right here, and this is the button that I push, and it'll change right here, and this shows the needle down, and that shows the needle up. So you can choose where the needle is going to wind up when you're finished stitching. So now I've got it on down, and watch my needle. Every time I stop, it's going to stop with the needle down. And I prefer that because I can use my knee to lift the foot, and I can turn it, and I can quickly spin my project around on the needle. Now, I can also set it to always stop with the needle up. And if you're going to just run a bunch of pieces through here and you're not worried about turning it, then that might be handy at the end. See, because it's going to stop with the needle up, and you can quickly just pull it away. And you can start the next one. And so it's all in what you're going to do. I like to end with it down because a lot of my projects I'm turning, so I like to leave it down. Now for the speed, yeah, so it's not a 5,000 stitch per minute. It's that the motor is 5,000 RPMs, but it equates to 3,700 stitches a minute. That's pretty quick. I'm just gonna show you real fast what that looks like. Holy cow, that's fast. But even at that speed, I mean, look at how good that stitch is. I mean, that's remarkable. But what I like to keep mine at 200. I know that's pretty slow. But again, a lot of times I'm working on something small like a wallet, or some webbing or some straps, and I don't need speed. That's as fast as I like to go. Maybe a little bit more. But another feature of the needle position sensor. All right, so again, I've got it set to where it'll stop with the needle down into the fabric. I can press this button here. Now watch my needle. Boom, it pops up. It pops back down. I can stitch just by hitting this button over and over again. I can stitch half a stitch at a time. And where that's handy is like, so I just turn my material, and let's say I want to stop right here on this line. So I can go up to it, and then I can stop, and then I can just hit this a couple of times. Boom, I'm right on it. And that's really cool for if you're sewing on some webbing, some little nylon webbing. I mean, look at there, that stopped right on that stitch. Can you see that? I mean, that just stopped right on it. And so that's pretty cool. I like that. And I like it being stopping at the bottom like that. Now, other machines like the one behind me, it does not have a built-in needle position sensor. But if it's got the control panel where you can, if it has a P and a S on it, you can buy the add-on needle position sensor that goes on here, and it plugs into that box. And then all you have to do is go into that box, you hit the P, and you put in a couple of things, and you turn that feature on. That's all it is to it. And I think that kit for the module that goes on the end, and the wire, and the little bolts that attach it, and all that kind of stuff, is only about $100. And I highly recommend it. Um, it is a really cool feature to have, because you can have it stop down, or you can have it stop up, or you can do some other things to it. And what's really neat about it, is if you have it so that you're stopping, um, and then you go up, not only does this have the needle at the highest position, but it's also rotated that bobbin carrier around so that it's ready to pull out. You don't have to worry about. Looks like I ran out of bobbin thread. You don't have to worry about. Sometimes on that other machine, I have to jog this back and forth as I pull it out. All right, so let's talk about some other things. The stitch length. This is your indicator, and there's a little line. I wish that the 0 through 5 was orange or otherwise, but you can adjust this. And like most other machines, you can adjust it higher, and you'll see this raise up. But to make it easier to go back down, you want to push down on this a little bit, and then you can bring it back around. And so it's 0 to 5 on your millimeters on your stitch length. And you can adjust the speed on here. This is a sight bubble for your oil. And let's tilt this back and talk about the oil. So on the back of the table, there's a little knob that sticks up, and that is your kickstand. And I don't know how it knows it, but watch this display right here. It knows. See, now it says E17, error 17. It knows when you have this up and you can't engage the motor. Okay, when you lift the motor up, this is what you got right here. This little section inside here is your oil pan, and you can see it does have oil in it, and that is a number 10 or a 10 weight sewing machine oil. And I don't know if you can see right here, there's a high mark and there's a low mark. You want to make sure that your oil level is right in between. And keep an eye on your oil. When it starts looking dark or there's stuff in there floating around, you may just want to drain it. There's a Phillips head screw right there. It's your drain plug. Make sure you got a bucket under there to catch it. And you just unscrew that screw. See, it's right there. And that drains out all your oil. This is your oil pump. Okay, I'm going to talk about that in just a minute. And you'll see these strings hanging down. I've seen some comments on the Vevor site that they're saying, hey, I've got these strings hanging down from the machine. Am I supposed to cut those off? No, these are oil wicks. They go into the oil, and it wicks oil into these rods right here, and then over on this side also to keep everything lubricated. So don't mess with those, leave those alone. Okay, this is the bobbin end. This is your bobbin carrier, and this is your bobbin. And you just pull that lever down, hold it, and then pull this out. And as long as you're holding that lever, you see this little arm right here? When you pull down on that lever, that arm comes in and it catches the top of the bobbin. And as long as you've got that out, it's not coming out. But if you let go of it, yeah, it comes out. So the bobbin that this is shipped with looks like this. This is what they send you. It's 21 millimeters across, and it's 9 millimeters tall. So 21 this way, 9 millimeters that way. But it doesn't have any provision to put your thread through, so you have to wrap it around there, and it always slips off, and they're a pain to deal with. So I ordered these, and I'll put a link in the description to where I bought these. I bought a kit. I think it came with 20 bobbins and then 4 of these, the bobbin holders. And these are the good ones. It's got the spring in there for the tension. Um, but this has the little hole where you would put the thread through to hold it while you're winding the bobbin. And with these being 21 millimeters by 9 millimeters, that is a class L or a style L or L style bobbin. They're widely available on Amazon. You can get them just about anywhere. Okay, located right on top, right next to your bobbin tension plates, is this little bubble. And that is a oil sight glass. So I told you that a lot of times I keep my machine around 200 stitches per minute. That's not adequate enough to turn that oil pump to send oil through the machine. So if I'm sewing all night long, I'm going to stop a couple of times. I'm going to increase the speed to maximum 3700, and I'm going to show you. You want to make sure that you lift your presser foot up so the feed dogs aren't rubbing on it. And I want you to watch here when I go at full speed. Okay, did you see that? That was proof. That was indicator that you're sending them enough oil through the machine. And again, that was at 3,700 RPM. If I drop this back down to 200, let me just do that real fast and show you. So you don't see anything going through there. I know that that pump's turning and it's just barely doing the minimum, but it's not really slinging it around like it would if you were at full speed, because you don't see it in the sight glass. But what I like to do is if I'm spending several hours um, at 200 stitches per minute, I'm going to stop every once in a while, kick it up to maximum speed, and just sit on the pedal for a little while and make sure that I see that oil so that everything is getting lubricated in this machine. Because sewing machine has lots of moving parts, and they have to remain lubricated. Okay, well, that's about it. I don't know what else I can show you. I do have another video where I'm showing how to wind the bobbin, how to thread that, how to thread this part, how to thread the needle. And the needle on this, by the way, is a DBX1. Right now I have a size 18 in there, and I'm running some Tech 70 thread. I think it will go up to size 22, but after 18, you're going to have to take off the needle plate here and move your bobbin carrier out just a fraction of a millimeter, half a millimeter or a quarter of a millimeter, something small like that. But anyway, so this is my machine. I've had it now for about 2 weeks. I've built many projects on it already. I've been using it every single night because in the daytime I'm a welder. And if you're into welding and metal fabrication and metalworking and stuff, I invite you to go to my other website. My other YouTube channel. It's All Star Welding. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing. I got a lot of videos coming, and I need some thumbs up. And show me some love by giving me a subscription. I would really appreciate it. And if you've got any more questions about this machine, please ask me, because I answer every single question that comes along, every single comment made on this new channel and my other channel. Everybody knows that they can ask me a question, they can email me, whatever, and I'm here for y'all. Thanks for watching, and have a great weekend.